Hey, what's up, you guys? Todd Falcone. Welcome back to toddfalcone.com. And today, just want to talk a couple points on removing skepticism, especially when it comes to your warm market. So you have a natural place to start is when you're building a network marketing business, obviously, is people that you know. Most people will start. In fact, a lot of people will end up building their entire business from their warm market. So it's very important that you understand how to effectively communicate and talk to, so you're not blowing out your warm market and even more so increasing their skepticism. So there's a few things that I think you can do both in the warm market as well as cold market to reduce skepticism of your prospects. I would say number one, probably most important thing is just being really careful that you're not making these huge, exaggerated, ridiculous claims of grandeur and how it's the biggest thing since sliced bread and it's never been done in the history of life before, and this will be the single greatest business in humanity, and it's whatever, all the stuff that we just makes people like me want to vomit. I mean, you hear that stuff and you're just like, ugh, you know. You want to avoid that stuff. So you want to avoid just like these ridiculous, gigantic claims that just make people just kind of scratch their head and go, you look like an idiot, you know? So I would say that's probably number one, is just being careful with how you're communicating the messaging. You want your company, your opportunity, your product to sound really great, but don't go overboard. You don't need to go overboard. The truth really is good enough. So just stick with that and be promotional, be excited, but just don't go too far overboard. Number two, I think, would be being consistent, like not constantly changing your mind. If you want to reduce the skepticism of, especially in your warm market, is if they see you in one deal and then another deal and then another deal, I mean, how many deals are you going to do before they're just shaking their head going, I'm never going to do anything with you because you can't even make up your mind. You've been in this one and you've been in this one and that one and all of them you said were the best and the greatest, and now what are you doing? So I think there's something to be said about staying consistent with what you're doing, just not changing. Make up your mind. You know, people call me all the time and they're like, hey, dude, Todd, what are you doing? What are you up to? And I know what they're asking. They're like, what are you into now? I'm like, man, nothing. It's the same. I'm still teaching and training. It's the same thing I've been doing for 15 years. Oh, okay. Like, I mean, it happens all the time. I'm called all the time. Like, what are you doing? And I know the question that they're asking, but that's not me. That's not what I do. I make a decision to do something. I stick to the decision, and I'm very slow to change. And just think about that. And here's the thing, if you keep hopping from company to company, quite frankly, the answer is not that it's not the company. You're the problem. You're the issue. We need to fix you before we try to find out if the company it's not the next company. Trust me. Sometimes you got a problem with a company and it may not be the right fit, or they're stupid and they're doing bad things and just making poor decisions, and you got to go. But most of the time, people are bouncing around from company to company. It's really, they got to find the answer from within. And then I think the last thing, and I'll just cover this briefly, is just, don't argue with people. And instead of like, if I'm engaging with you in conversation, you're like, I don't really, I'm not into this, or that's one of those things, or that seems crazy, or that seems expensive, or that's whatever their pushback is. Don't argue with them. I'm more likely going to go, I understand how you feel. I mean, you can use the feel, felt, found. That's like total old school, but you can use it. Hey, I understand how you feel. I felt the same way about it when I first looked at it, but here's what I found. Feel, felt, found. I mean, sales 101, right? So just because I think now you're just creating even more resistance. When you choose to argue rather than maybe empathize or understand or relate to how they might be feeling, you're going to be way better off, and you're going to be able to take the skepticism and reduce it. So at least those are a few things you can do anyhow. That's not the entire course on skepticism, but you didn't come here for the entire course on skepticism. You came here because you saw and you want to watch the video, and I'm done. So I'll see you guys on another video. And this is Todd Falcone. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you.